have to nourish ourselves in the most natural way and live in the way that nature has designed, the way life has designed for us. And these trying to plan it, trying to do it, and not do the other part, it's never gonna fucking happen. Because that's an unnatural way for it to happen, and that's the whole disconnect. That's the whole division. You know, the body itself is united under health and vitality. So, and there's not one organism, there's not one species that move together in a sick state. There's no species on the planet. There's no species that move together and gather and commune and form a community in a unhealthy, unnatural state. They all do it in a natural, healthy state, doing and living the purpose that nature has designed for them to do, and that unity naturally happens. Every herd type species, the unity happened naturally by eating what nature said eat, living where nature said live, how nature said live it, and communicating your purpose, your expression, and evolving the way life has designed you to evolve. And this naturally brings you together as the species that you are, no matter what species it is. You thinking you can do otherwise before everybody motherfucking do what the fuck they want to do. People be like, well, we got free will. Well, that's what you're looking at, the world's free will. If you have higher will and you have free will, then getting out of harmony with higher will is, free will is almost a trap unless you use that free will to get back in harmony with instinct, with the instructions, with the higher life, with the higher forces of life. You see, by us being more conscious being and being given the gift of evolving our consciousness to this point, it's like life didn't want to keep you in prison. It's like, look, if I just make you get in harmony with life, you never had a choice. So it gives you a choice. Free will is like you got a choice. Be in harmony with life or not. That's the motherfucking choice. So, once you cash back in free will with higher will and to be natural, with natural will, we call it higher will, but it's really just natural. Once you cash in free will with natural will, then things become more automatic and more of a flow for you. You see, the sun hit differently, the wind hit differently. You're able to breathe fully. Most people have never had a real breath. And I've learned that through even my breathing. Like, if I ate wrong for 2 days, if I ate wrong today and I was too full, I don't breathe the same. Oh yeah, what's going on naturally? I'm scrolling down. I'm just now scrolling the comments. Yeah. I'm speaking a little bit today. How do I pray? I'm gonna get to that question in 1 second. Just trying to see what else I'm. Yeah, Costa Rica is beautiful. It's more so, how do you meditate? When people ask me, I'm just gonna get it. When people ask me, how do you pray? You pray. Every thought is a prayer. A prayer is a thought. It's just a more, I guess if people go into a sacred space, so I guess you can call prayer for some people is going into a sacred space and consciously thinking about things that they want to sit into the universe. But a prayer, every thought is a prayer, just consciously or unconsciously. It's more about, and prayer is more about you talking to the universe like it don't know what the fuck you gotta say. It's like talking to the wind and talking to the breath and talking to spirit like it don't know what the fuck you need already. So it's more about you meditating so that you can receive and you can listen to the universe. That's the difference. Hey, Birdie. That's what the difference is between meditation, is that you actually in a state to receive and hear what the fuck life got to say about it. You see, that's what you really want to do. And life know what you got to say, but do you know what life has to say to you? Are you able to sit in silence and wait for the answers to come? That's the hard part. It's easy to sit down and start motherfucking talking. Actually, it's easy. That's prayer. It's easy to sit down and start saying all the shit that you want, all your problems. It's easy to get that to the universe. Like, man, this going wrong. Help me with this. I'm so sorry that this. It's easy to sit there and apologize, ask for forgiveness, sit down and, and for some people it can be hard, but it's easy just to sit down and give it all out and let it all out. What's hard is to sit down and shut the fuck up and receive. And stay there until you start hearing answers. It's hard, tell somebody to sit down, don't say nothing, don't make a sound, don't move until you start actually receiving the answers and you quiet your mind, it becomes challenging. It becomes boring. All of a sudden, they're bored. But as long as they can spill out everything and they can pray, it's easy. So, you want to, it's just, really just wordplay, because, meditation can be prayer, prayer can be meditation. You can still pray and listen, but it's just that the word meditate works better because meditation is more for stillness and silence. And it's not necessarily, just quieting the mind. It's letting the mind quiet itself. You see, it naturally wants to still itself. It's just like it's like water. Once things stop flowing, it naturally want to find its stilling until things flow again. Like the thoughts will flow again. So it is possible. People think it's not possible to quiet your mind, or it's not possible to have a silent mind. That's untrue. It's probably impossible to have a permanent silent mind, but to have states of silence and states of bliss and states to where the thoughts don't flow anymore, that's natural. Now they will flow again. From stillness manifests movement. Movement manifests stillness. Silence manifests sounds. Sounds manifest silence. Meaning that if you keep moving, eventually you're going to be tired and you're going to want to be still. And if you sit still long enough, eventually you're going to want to move. If you talk all day long, you don't stop talking, you don't never stop talking, eventually it's going to be time like, okay, I'm tired. Like your mouth will get dry, you're going to want to stop talking. And if you stay silent long enough, eventually you're going to want to say something. So, silence manifests into sound, and stillness manifests into movement. In the same way, movement manifests into stillness, and sound manifests into silence. And this is the key to finding silence and resting. Like when people have a hard time sleeping at night, start moving. Start doing some squats and sit-ups and exercise until you can't do no more. I guarantee your ass gonna want to sit the fuck down, and you're gonna be tired and be able to sleep very well if you do enough. So, that's the key to quieting your mind. If your mind won't stop running, start exercising. Start doing some stretches, do some push-ups, squats, do some jumps, go for a run, and watch how fast your mind starts to clear itself. Yes, like call and response. It's true. But anyway, I've been talking for a minute here, man. It's been cool actually speaking after not speaking for a while. I got called to come out here and sit. It's cool that it's just me out here too. Usually there's a lot of people. It's funny because when I first came here, it was like maybe 10 people out here, and I started talking. My vibration settled, the motherfuckers got the hell on. And it just happens naturally. Like your vibration it naturally attracts what it's supposed to attract, and it naturally repels what it's supposed to repel. It's Tai Chi. What's for me is for me. What must go, must go. And you heal without healing, kill without killing, you destroy without destroying, you create without creating. It just automatically becomes an automatic flow. Beautiful thing. Rain brings much change to it. Rain. It's been raining all day, man. I had got a lot of training in, so it allows me to speak because I got so much training in early. Like I'm ready to relax and ready to chill out a little bit. So we're playing music back at the hostel that I'm staying at. So this is a place I can come for some peace. Wi-Fi worked pretty good right here. I showed earlier in the video too. It's like this where I'm at. The ocean's right here in the backdrop. Like literally where it's black at, right there behind the trees, that's the ocean. So I'm right here, probably about 10 steps from the ocean. And it's raining. If I go over there, I might lose Wi-Fi, but yeah. These are the only visitors I have, is trees. I might have like a little bus stop. And here comes Babylon, let's see what they want. Oh, they probably ain't coming to fuck with me. Yeah. They can't fuck with Goku. They want to see if I'm smoking. Not smoking though, so surprise for them. Yeah. Buenas. Pura vida. Sí.
Es tipo extranjero.
This is what happens. See? Say why. Instagram.
Yeah. Uncali. Yes, okay.
The agents gotta come. They gotta come.
Levanta un
The frequency's
toquecito
up.
nada más para lo que andan las bolsas y estamos. No anda nada.
Nope.
Stand up.
Go. Go. Go for it. Go. Go. Check. Check it. Go for it.
Okay. Rápido.
Do the video.
Rápido.
You see? Expect the unexpected. Be ready. Be prepared. You keep your vibration up, and there's nothing that they can do. Who they looking for is already gone. You know why they're gone? Because my vibration repelled all the people. You know, I probably saved the people that was out here just by me coming here and then retreating. And you know what? It's cool because one of the brothers is a really good spirited brother. I'm glad that he got moved too. So it's amazing how things work out. It's just amazing. And I used to be very fearful and very scared of these situations. But see now, just on live, nothing they can do. Bye. I was just saying this earlier. When your vibration is intact, you don't have to worry about nothing. Nothing they can do. And it's gonna be moments when they walk up and I'm gonna look and they ass better run like roaches. Just wait. For now, we remain calm. The lamb and the lion. Don't cause the war you're not ready for. But they was here literally a couple minutes. They already gone, a couple seconds. They gone. That's how you react. Y'all seen the whole thing. There was no fear. You weren't scared not one bit. Don't even have my passport on me. Not from Costa Rica. Don't speak Spanish. In the States, man, I'm talking about, they used to make me so nervous. It's so glad to have that feeling out. See, when life was behind you, I mean, they used to make me so nervous. Every time they got behind my cars, your heart started pounding. It's like, goddamn, man. It's like, it's beautiful to see how when you're full of vitality and the breath and your life is transformed in such a way, it's like you already know it's only so, what can they, it's a beautiful thing. Then to catch it live too, another beautiful thing. Now, I'm sitting here, just imagine I'm sitting here with a beer, drinking, smoking weed, popping pills. Even though I ain't bothering nobody, could have went differently. You see. But I'm sitting here live, expressing the consciousness within myself, assisting myself through the world, through others. When they walk up, it's only so much they can do. From there, they're gonna have to break laws from whatever agents they work with, and they're gonna have to pay. They're gonna have to pay. You see? They would have had flames, and then I would have got blessed if they would have. I would have got blessed, and they would have had flames on their ass. They would have even tried it. But see, that's the game. You in the game of life, and life force is the true currency, and the body is the bank. Cash out. Jackpot. Bingo, cash out, the golden chosen, frozen on the floor, talking with the source. It's me, pring ting, cha ting a ding, chants and parables. It's a spirit, man. It's a spirit of life that protects you everywhere you go. And you'll get tested to see how you're going to react to certain situations. You can react, get mad. Why y'all fucking with me? Why you coming over here? Move, and you can fight them back. And you ain't really doing shit wrong. You're gonna make them. Your actions will cause them to react differently. You see? You gotta be smart, then be smarter. You gotta be wise, then be wiser. You gotta see sharp, then see sharper. Love yourself completely, man. God is life. Trina Manson said God is life. Let me see. Somebody, I haven't, this thing doesn't automatically roll up when y'all make comments. So let me. Oh, they probably was just trying to search me for whatever drug. People be out here selling drugs, selling dope, selling crack. They wish. You see. And it's easier for me since I don't speak Spanish. And I know they ain't got it's they going for me. I'm more like the wild natural weird person. The only thing I got for them is liquids, air, sunshine, moonlight, and a goddamn fireball. They get raw. So other than that, they ain't got shit they looking for me. So it wasn't no problem for me. And I can't speak Spanish in a way that allows me to be like, hey, I ain't got this, I ain't got that. So it's easier for me to just be like, look for what y'all looking for and get the hell on. And it was a lot more quicker, a lot less resistance. You see what I'm saying? Resistance makes them anxious and scared. They want something. They want somebody to resist so they can get how they want to get and do the show that they want to do. So don't give them what they want. Make them waste their time. I'm gonna be here. I wouldn't be here anyway. So. It's a beautiful thing. Hope y'all having a powerful night. I believe I've spoken for long enough. Anybody have any questions or anything they'd like to ask? A lot of times this live doesn't really show me how many people actually were on my live until the end. This is going to be a very powerful week for me. It's raining. It brings a lot of things, especially mushrooms. So, and I found the perfect way to keep them delivered and how to add them to the body. Everything matters. The ingredients, the cleaner the body, the calm the emotions, the clearer the mind, the more connected the soul, the higher the consciousness experience from anything you consume. You see, so when I drink coconuts, if I eat a watermelon, if I eat some nut, whatever I consume in its natural states, it gives me a different consciousness, and I feel differently from that food than you may. Because you're not even sensitive enough to download the information, because everything is so, a lot of us don't assimilate. There's an assimilation, there's an absorption of food, and then there's a download of information. A lot of people have never really experienced the download of the shit that they eat because their body's so congested. Once the body's unclogged, uncongested, and when you get beyond absorption and assimilation, there's also a download of the information of the Akasha, of the living library of nature. Nature is a living library, and she grows things for your body to read, to evolve, and for you to understand life and yourself in greater detail. And so I'm at the download information phase. It's not even about eating. I put stuff in my body to get the information from. So a lot of people ask me, like, well, why you have to keep eating mushroom? Because it's information. My body wants to read the next book. It wants to get to the next page. It wants to get to the next story so that I can continue to evolve and express itself. I don't feel no shame about needing life to help. People make you feel like, well, I want to be able to do it without breathing. I want to be able to do it without drinking coconuts. I want to be able to do it without eating mushrooms. It's like, why are you ashamed to let life help you? Life wants to fucking help. Only life has the codes, the keys to unlock you. Duh. You are a vessel. You are a being made of life. And when you portal in here, it had an environment, it had foods, and it has things that will help you, will help the body, will help the soul, unlock itself and express itself through this being. You know, my lives be long, but if anybody ever listens to the whole fucking shit, y'all get going. You know, shit gets good as I get warmed up. I ain't been on this motherfucker in a minute, so as I get warmed up, shit starts to get great. But motherfuckers don't have enough time for themselves. Their self is me anyway. They got time for other motherfuckers, you know. If I'm up here talking about some shit they want to participate in, or some toxic shit, or some wild shit, or I'm doing what 90% of the world do. If I do what 90% of the world does, then 90% of the world listen to me. When you're only doing what 10% of the world do, only 10% really tap in and watch the whole video. So, it's expected. It would be wise for people who want to have a personal, you know, but I ain't finna chase nobody, because I know what I'm doing here. At this point, I ain't chasing nobody. Everything gonna chase me, because when my whole page, everything that need to be said really has been said on my page. Really, it has. If you really go through every post and read the captions, and actually it don't been said. So it's when something happened to me and I evolve in a special way that is very different from all the human beings, then everybody want to read everything. It's all gonna be there. See, and then I'm only making time for those who see it's gonna be. I ain't making nobody listen no more. I ain't finna afford like listen. You either want or you don't. You either got time for me or you don't. You either want to listen to yourself or you don't. And it's ranks to this thing. You either believe it or you don't. You're gonna always meet three: a higher self, an equal self, and a lower self. All of them are you. A you used to be, a you at now, and a you growing into. And you're gonna always meet yourself in these three people. And if you don't know which, you don't know who to listen to, you don't know who to help guide, and you don't know who is right there with you to hang out with. You better figure it out. For most of you, just as humbly as I can say it, I'm your motherfucking higher self. Shit, just what it is. For some of you, maybe I might be your equal self. Maybe you right here where I'm at, spending 10 to 12 hours in nature, walking barefoot through the fucking mountains in the fields. Goddamn, can send out into the hot blazing sun 12 hours a day. Can look at the sun at any time of the day. Can move in harmony with emotion. Maybe you're doing Tai Chi. Maybe you can sleep in the forest all night with no doors, with no walls, on a wood deck in the jungle all night, surrounded by spiders and snakes and everything, and not worried about a goddamn thing. Maybe you're right where I'm at. Maybe not. You know, and so, and then for some of you, you know, the lower self don't mean, you know, being someone else's lower self. It's just knowing where you at. It's knowing your standpoint. You know, you can be someone else's lower self, but someone else's higher self. You're all of them. You're somebody's higher self. You're somebody's lower self, and you're somebody's equal self. And somewhere in the universe, somewhere in life, there is, you know, a higher self. For me, it just happened to be that my higher self mostly is in nature, because nature is my master at this point. The breath is my master, and I'm so in harmony with it that, you know, I can only defeat myself at this point. I got the star. It's like on Mario. It's like on Mario, boy. That's how my day be. I walk up, like, the only way I'm goddamn dies, I just screw my motherfucking self at this point. So shit, when you got this on Mario, when you got the star, the only way you die, you jump, you gotta kill your motherfucking self, because ain't nothing else in the world finna fuck with you. So that's what my life is right now. It's only my actions that's gonna fuck up my life. And from here, all I gotta do is keep growing and evolving and transforming and doing what nature say, you know. All caterpillars was caterpillar until that one evolved into a butterfly. So, and do know, you know, what people don't know is that all caterpillars don't evolve into a butterfly. So, you know, it's gonna be people that evolve into the next expression. There's gonna be people that still motherfucking caterpillars. Like, everybody ain't evolving. It's the truth. Animals that evolve and transform and metamorph and go into different states of being, not all of the species does that. It requires you to be, you know, really submitted and to go to the extra lengths and to have that focus, and not everything in nature is, you know, they get sidetracked too. I suggest everybody that tapping into this video late, if you watch the whole video, you're gonna get jewels, you're gonna get codes, you're gonna get truth, you're gonna get some laughs, you're gonna get some love, you're gonna get some light. You know, it takes me a while, like I was just saying a minute ago, to actually get warmed up and actually start speaking and communicating the way constantly. You know, it's more of just a flow for me. It's like there's no real direction. The greatest path is no path. The pathless path. The raftless raft. A lakeless lake. The greatest control is no control. It's to release control. Self-organized, self-intelligent. A liquid diet is the way, by the way, too. Cleansing yourself requires a lot. To unclog your shit requires a lot of liquids and air. Breath work, you know, exercising. This is what stretching and yoga and exercising is all about. It's really about getting the breath and moving it through the joints. You know, when you exercise, when you do the right movements, you do the right stretches, and you keep the body clean, the breath and the liquids are actually able to flow through the fucking joints, through the arteries, and get to those organs, and it actually massages and it actually stretching. Like you got like 100 organs and 600 something muscles and trillions of cells that need to get moving, that needs to be stretched out so that the energy can move and flush things through you. And as these things come out, you know, because you are a holistic being, it comes out in emotional waves and mental waves and physical pains. Like, you either want the shit out or you want to keep it in. You either want to cultivate the shit in or you want to get the shit out so that you can start cultivating the real energy. You gotta take your pick. Yeah, I am. Yeah, drop your tone. I would recommend rewatching the whole thing. I know my lives can get long sometimes, but I guarantee you, for those who make time for it, you're gonna get codes. It's gonna make shit. It's gonna click in you later, because, you know, whatever I say is not just for me. Whatever's being said needs to be said. Whoever's supposed to hear it is supposed to hear it, and whoever resonates is supposed to resonate. And it's gonna click in their lives. It's gonna be seeded into their life, and it's gonna start to fruit into the days coming ahead. It's gonna all make sense. Everything I said. Third eye pressure. You're right. These tones, these parables, it's like a internal massage to the organs. You're tuning the organism. You are an organism made of organs which sound and resonate. Every tone, every vowel, every word you say is resonating within the cavities of the body somewhere, and depending on how you say it, the way you say it, at the pitch that you say it, determines how it expresses out and which organ gets massaged and which energies get moved and how it flows through you. It's all cleansing. Everything is the training. That's what I learned. One thing about being in nature, everything is the training. Every word, every step, just going to the fields, and even when I'm picking mushrooms, it's training. It's like little sharp blades of grass. Like I get cut in the fields. You get natural acupuncture. You get natural acupuncture through some of the spiky leaves and the tickle me knots, we call them. And so, you know, you ouch, ooch, and I get like, it's different when you can hear nature, because you be poking your feet or you're hurt. You know, it's not really hurt. Like, you don't even bleed, but you'll feel these little pains, these little pressure points, and you get stuck by these little thorns. And then when you can hear nature, nature's like, I'm helping you. It makes it easier to go through it. It's like, you know, certain points need to be hit so that it activates you and it cleanses certain things and it awakens certain meridians. But when you're unconscious, you think you're being attacked like a motherfucker. You scared of nature. You think you're getting bit for no reason. So, you know, you got to realize, like, it's all the training. It's all, life is trying to give you what you need to heal. And, you know, Nature Boy just got out of, when we say free Nature Boy just got out of harmony with life. You know, see, he was saying a lot of things, but he got attacked by the system. And he attacked himself. You can attack yourself, you know. You can run from yourself. And you can make the wrong decisions. And you start making too many wrong decisions, you get held responsible for the consciousness that you attain. So once you're at a certain level of consciousness and you at a certain level of awareness, you're held more accountable than the motherfuckers around you that don't. You trying to figure out why all this fucked up shit keep happening to me. They can do what they want. They can eat what they want. and they can hang with their friends, and they can drink, and they can smoke, and they can pop pills, they can do this, and it seems like their life is fucking great. But they haven't accepted the consciousness that you have either. They're not aware. They don't have the emotional compassion. They don't have the mental awareness, and haven't accepted the consciousness that you have. You see, they haven't accepted their growth at that level. Some of them, they'll tell you too, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, that ain't for me, or, you know, I understand, but, you know, I can't do. They ain't really accepted the lifestyle. But when you have fully accepted it in your heart that you know something is wrong, you've accepted it in your mind, you've absorbed the concept, and nature knows that you know, and knows you understand. It knows who. The breath knows. I said this in my last slide. The breath knows who knows. It knows who knows a certain amount of consciousness. It knows who can apply that consciousness. It knows who's in the situations to apply that consciousness. So it knows, like, some people might know, but they're not in the correct situation to actually apply it. And it knows, so it knows people's hearts. It knows, like, their heart and their intent want to be in the right direction, but they so attached to family and children and things that they can't really make decisions like that. They want to do better, and so their grace and mercy is a little different from yours, because it knows everything. Like, the spirit knows everything. It knows what you can and can't do. It knows when you can and can't do it. It knows when you can and can't apply it, and it knows how fast or slow that you can or can't go. It knows your will. It knows the power it gave you. So ain't no tricking the motherfucking creation. Ain't no motherfucking tricking life, motherfucker. You can trick these lost souls out here. You can trick other humans, and you can try to fool your motherfucking self, but ain't no motherfucking fooling source. Ain't no fooling the breath. Ain't no fooling the motherfucking wind. You better make friends with the wind. You better make friends with life. The life knows. You are life. Life knows through you, stupid. Like, how the fuck life knew I was gonna do that? Through you. Life is the motherfucker that is connected to everything. The breath, the wind, the space, the ether, the energy that encompasses all things. Motherfucker, motherfucker. Ain't no trick in that. So the more you understand that, the easier life gonna be for your ass. You know, I say things in a very simple, funny, complex way at the same goddamn time, man. So, you know, if you get it, you get it. I know I. And the eyes will glow. The soul, when the soul glows, the eye glows. That's what I say. The gateway to the soul is in the eye. So I know when my eyes are not glowing, and they don't have like this high glow state, and the skin is not vibrant, and the bodies don't feel good, I think something's off. Life wants you to feel great all the motherfucking time. Even through your hardships, they want you to feel great. Like now when I have hardship, it don't really, it's like, you know it's in the line. Like, you know certain things just have to happen. Yeah, for those who've been with me years, I dropped on those who've been with me for years, man, y'all know me. Y'all support your boy. I can use the energy tonight because I got a big week coming up. I ain't gonna lie, y'all do it to the paper at night. I got some things to do. I got plenty of rain. It's gonna be I guarantee it's gonna be a show. But the Tai Chi, I wish I can catch somebody gonna catch me in the ocean one day. I'm gonna share with y'all. If y'all can catch me in the motherfucking ocean when I'm on Tai Chi, y'all gonna be like, oh my god. The ocean moves one with me, boy. I swear. Me at the ocean is a whole nother thing. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait to get some sun tomorrow. I wish the sun come out blazing, because I can't wait to soak it all up and cultivate that shit out inside, and then put that fire into the ocean and move around, boy. Good lord. I be walking around damn near superhuman. It's real close. I have to hide it sometimes. I be having to balance because I don't want to scare people. Sometimes I'm not online, it be looking scary. It's like, it's a balance between, why you have to wait. If you're calling me, you see me live, you have to wait. I don't know who this is, but it was somebody who was on my live. Like, you have to wait. Hold tight. I'll call you after the live. Yeah, I can't. If I message you, they're gonna wait. If y'all see me live and I'm still live, like, you know, message me, and as soon as I get off live, you know, I get to you. And those who support me, I support you, man. I set up a call with whoever want to talk personally, whoever wants some personal guidance on what to drink, on what to eat, daily actions to take, daily disciplines. Like, I set that up. But, you know, I'm not finna chase nobody, man. I'm just not, you know, I'm not one of the people that finna sell the market. I'm trying to make 100 calls. Like, I ain't finna chase y'all. This shit hard work. You gotta want this. What I gotta give, you gotta want it. I'm one of them masters that when I'm somewhere fucking levitating, that's when people gonna want to come, but they ain't gonna be taking everybody. It's gonna be who fucking serious. Everybody gonna say they serious then, but I'm gonna be able to look at you and know, like, nah, you ain't ready. You ain't ready. You gotta be ready for this shit. Cause this shit real. You gotta be able to release things. You gotta empty. I understand what they say. You gotta come with a motherfucking empty cup when you the one, because it's beyond me. I don't belong to myself. I belong to life, and life has filled my cup, and I can, you know, I'm getting to a level now to where I'm gonna have an overflowing cup. So you can't, if when life fills your cup, that's not enough. Life gotta have your shit overflowing, so you got something to share. You see? So when your shit is overflowing, I can now share the consciousness, because my consciousness is starting to overflow. And so now I can spill it out to the rest of the world. But when y'all don't see me talking, I'm trying to tell you, when I'm not speaking like this and I'm not communicating with y'all like this, and you don't see me on my stories, like them months where y'all didn't see me on my story, and while my following started, you know, it's like I tried to run from it, and you can't run from yourself, because, you know, I tried to run from, you know, I'm the mushroom king, you know, mushroom queen, a mushroom queen, help me see, a mushroom queen, activate my gene. It comes to me in like chants and parables. So like, and the mushroom, I call it, it's just a breath pill. I don't even like calling it these human names. It's really, it's not, it's like, it's, you know, the breath is psychedelic, so it's like a breath pill. It gives you the breath, the life force. It gives you the sun. It gives you the stars. It gives you the grounded. It gives you the life force energy that you've been missing, and it gives it to you all at once. And it becomes a natural high, because you've been missing so much fucking life force. And so, and I've been shown it's like the key to life. It's like everything that grows, everything that expresses on the earth. It's the living mind of space, of creation. It's like the mind of source. It's like source, and it's like the brain of the breath in a form that you can eat. as lightly as I can explain it. And so it's training me on how to guide and how to deliver it to people to get the best experience. And I've been giving everybody in person, when they taste my juices and they have an experience with me, they're gonna have a fucking great experience if you listen and if you do it right and if you cleanse the fucking body. Now, if you're gonna do what the fuck you wanna do, then you're gonna have the fucking experience that you wanna fucking have. If you can be guided, if you can be helped, if you're willing to listen to yourself from this cell, everybody's you. If you're willing to listen to this version of you and let this version of you guide you, I can help. You wanna do what the fuck you wanna do? Wanna eat what the fuck you wanna eat? Wanna drink what the fuck you wanna drink? Hey, you asking for whatever you asking for. But if you trust yourself through Goku Average Right You, and through yourself for even opening up yourself to trust that guidance and resonated with it, then I can help. You know the way? Go ahead. Go the fuck ahead. Nothing I say makes sense, and I'm this crazy, like people, you know, if I'm this crazy person I'm chanting and you don't know what the hell you're talking about, you shouldn't even be on the page. Like, you wasting your time. Like, you might as well go follow what makes sense to you. So hopefully if you're watching, if you listen to my page, you liking my posts and you commenting, like, you know, it should be something resonating with you. That means, you know, when you say something resonates, that's your cells resonating with mine, which are not even mine. That's yourself resonating with yourself as another expression. That's what you call resonance. Two things resonating together. Like if I chant a tone and you chant it at the same pitch, they start to resonate together. So what if the words that I'm saying, the wisdom that I'm speaking, the vowels, the tones, the expression that I'm giving, if it resonates with you, it's because you're resonating with yourself, and it would be a good idea to listen to the shit that's coming through. If you start feeling this electrical energy when I'm speaking, you start feeling this electrical energy come through your spine, you start getting these chills and this frequency, and it starts to light a fire and it starts to spark within yourself? Or you better listen to yourself. If you don't, hey, fuck on. These supposed to do. You know the way. You must know. Anyway, let me tend to some of these messages in my inbox. Those who can share with, I'm gonna reach out to some of y'all. I'm gonna reach out to you, drop out tone, and you know, those who are able to share to the PayPal, it helps for the now, because I got something. It's really for me to go click my post, and I need to go click this. Maple is not cheap. They charge for the shit I need from the trees, and for the ingredients that you actually need, they're gonna always charge you for the ingredients that you need. When you go to the store, the stuff that you actually need for yourself, they're gonna charge you for, because they know your dumb ass ain't. Most of our dumbasses that have been dumbasses ain't finna pay for the shit that you actually need. You want to go find the cheapest thing you can get, the cheapest way, and you cutting yourself short. And they know you're gonna do that. The shit you actually need is gonna be organic, one ingredient. They're gonna hide it from you. It's not at every fucking store. You might have to drive and go get it. You know, you might have to go to what they call the white neighborhood, or the sophisticated neighborhood, away from, you know, the environment that you might be in, because the housing might have been cheap. You're gonna have to go to wherever the fuck it is to go get what you need. And your body is worth whatever the fuck you gotta go. What else is more worth it than you? Wherever you gotta drive to, whatever plane you gotta catch, you see what I'm saying? Whoever you gotta go meet, whatever you gotta eat, whatever you gotta drink, whatever air you need to breathe, whatever exercises you need to do, whatever walk you need to take, motherfucker, you worth it. What the fuck? You worth whatever it takes to restore your motherfucking self. If anybody worth it, you worth it. Always remember that. Love yourself completely at all times. Goku Aries Ryu.